सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Today's sutra, the purity of other teachings is an impurity to us. In reality, know nothing as pure or impure. Very strong sutra. Understand? The purity of other teachings is an impurity to us. In reality, know nothing as pure or impure. In Vedic tradition, we don't have baptism. We don't teach some set of philosophy, idea or dogma to kids. When the kids grow, around the age of 7, all they receive is a Gayatri mantra. The meaning of that mantra is, let me meditate on the superconscious intelligence which will awaken the same intelligence in me. Let that intelligence help me to meditate on it. That's all. Understand? Nowhere you will see any theory, any idea, any concept is inserted into their head. No. All they receive is a torch. With the torch, they can start the seeking. All different paths, so many different paths are available. So many different things are available. They can start exploring on their own. Understand? Anything taught to you as a conditioning or anything put in your head as a belief will not be part of you. Only the religion which you discovered will add music to your heart. Only the tradition which you discovered will add juice to your being. Mahadeva is saying beautifully, the purity of other teachings is an impurity to us. Whatever is taught to you from the young age is impurity. There is a beautiful technique. The next step, Mahadeva is saying, whatever you heard or seen, including Master's words, keep them away from your inner space. It's a very strong teaching. Only the Vedic masters have so much courage to say, go beyond us. But you need to understand one important thing. When Mahadeva says, drop even the master's form, that should be the last thing to be dropped, not the first thing. That should be the last thing to be dropped. Drop everything else, then you will see, you will be ready to drop the master's form. There is a very beautiful example given by Ramana Maharshi. He says, in India to burn the dead bodies, they will use the bamboo. They will use a long bamboo. Once the body is almost burnt, they will throw the same stick. They will throw the stick in the same fire. They will throw the stick also. Same way, Master's form is like that bamboo stick. It should be used to burn all the attachments you have for all the other forms. When the attachment for all the other forms are burnt, use this form also. Put this form also into the same fire. Mahadeva says the same thing in the sutra. The purity of other teachings is an impurity to us. Whatever you heard about you, about the world and about the God, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. About these three, whatever concepts start to you, whatever you heard and whatever was told to you, keep them away from your inner space. Understand? Throwing everything out for a few minutes a day is worthy. It is really worthy. I am not saying the whole day keep everything out. Of course, even if I tell, you will not do. That is the reason I am not telling. Trying to be practical. But at least few minutes, try to put everything out. Whatever you know, I can tell you, things which is beyond your knowledge will happen in your inner space. Things beyond your logic can suddenly happen in your inner space. Veda means when you enter into that silence, when you are completely unclutched, in the deep silence, if the strong truth or a clear visualization, if it is revealed to you, that knowledge is called Vedas. There is a beautiful description about Rishi in the tradition, not the person who heard the mantra. It says mantra drashta, person who sees the mantra, who has seen the mantra, means when you unclutch from your inner chattering, strong visualizations beyond your logic will descend on you, will get downloaded into your inner space. Strong visualizations which gets downloaded into your inner space beyond your logic or inner chattering is Veda. That is knowledge for you. That is the knowledge, that is the truth which will guide your life. Here, all Mahadeva is trying to tell us is keep all the words which you heard from outer world away so that you will listen to the truth from the inner space. First, you will have the clarity coming out of that silence. That is what is called Sat. Then you will have the tremendous awareness about the past, present and future. That is what is called Chit. Then you will have a very strong, intense, ecstatic experience which is called Ananda. The Sat, Chit and Ananda, all three can come out of your inner space when you relax into that silence by unclutching from the body-mind. When the unclutching happens, suddenly you will see very strong experience happens to you in this three dimension of Sat, Chit, Ananda. This technique directly leads us to that space. The purity of other teachings is an impurity to us. Whatever is taught to you, whether it is in the name of secular education or spiritual education, whatever you know in the name of religion or spirituality or society or things needed to run your life, anything which you heard, see, your whole mind is made out of the ahara which you took inside. Ahara does not mean just food. Ahara means through all the five senses. Whatever you took inside, out of that your mind is made. And whatever you took inside, even through the TV, is nothing but teaching. The moment your inner spaces listened or heard or created a record, you already heard. You already took that as a teaching. One big problem is, we always think very strongly, we have a clear logic system which does not allow all the things which is taught to you to get recorded. No. You are not that intelligent. Understand, whatever is told directly gets recorded or it influences your thinking. That is why traditionally, we believe that satsanga, right company, is very important thing. We think, no, I am intelligent guy, Swamiji. I can manage even that kind of a company and come out untouched. No. Never ever think you can come out untouched. You will see naturally, directly or indirectly, those ideas will be going inside your head and it will influence. It will work on your system. Any teaching, because your mind does not have such a strong logical sensor mechanism as you believe. Your mind does not have strong sensor mechanism as you believe. Maybe you can constantly make others believe that you have a strong sensor mechanism. But if you look little deep inside, no, you don't have strong sensor mechanism. You are really vulnerable and your inner space is still innocent. It is good in some way, it is bad in some other way. If you can relax from whatever you heard and go into that innocent space again, the innocence which you are having inside you has helped you. One more thing, the innocence which you carry also, we can't say whether it is good or bad. How you are using it, that only is going to decide whether it is good or bad. Sometime, when the same innocence is used by somebody else, it is ignorance. If it is used by you, it is innocence. If your innocence is used by you for you to raise yourself, as Krishna says in the Gita, Uttared Atmanatmanam Atmanam Avasadayet. If you help yourself, if you raise yourself by yourself, then the innocence which you carry is really wonderful. It's great, good thing for you. But if that innocence is used by somebody else to put the ideas into your head, naturally it is bad.